Democrats are doing all they can to stop President Trump and the Republican-controlled Senate confirming a replacement for Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. They're charging the GOP with hypocrisy because Senate Leader Mitch McConnell has pledged to bring the nominee to a vote, even though he wouldn't act on Barack Obama's final Supreme Court nomination in his last year.
I'm going to be working this week to reach across the aisle and see if I can't persuade some friends to respect tradition, to respect the precedent they set in 2016, and to let the voters decide.
Please follow your conscience. Don't vote to confirm anyone nominated under the circumstances President Trump and Senator McConnell have created.
But Republican Senator Ted Cruz said the precedent has always been if the White House and Senate are controlled by the same party, the confirmation process goes forward. He insisted that's particularly important now because the court really needs 9 justices who might end up picking the winner in this hotly contested presidential election year.
We need a full court on Election Day, given the very high likelihood that we're going to see litigation that goes to the court. We need a Supreme Court that can give a definitive answer for the country.
This battle, though, could all be moot if 4 Republican senators refuse to vote for a nominee before the election. And 2 have already taken that position, Maine's Susan Collins and Alaska's Lisa Murkowski. If a majority will vote, though, the question still remains, can the Senate get this confirmation done in time?
The average is probably in the 60s and 70s in terms of number of days, but it's certainly there's well more than that amount of time before the end of the year, and that's what Leader McConnell has committed to. He said we're going to have a vote before the end of the year.
President Trump said this weekend he'll move quickly on a nominee.
We will uphold equal justice under the law for citizens of every race, color, religion, and creed. I will be putting forth a nominee next week. It will be a woman. It will be a woman.
Everyone expects a nasty battle because if Trump nominates a solid conservative, it will tilt the court in their favor 6-3.
I think that this is going to make the Kavanaugh confirmation hearing seem like a dust-up, because if President Trump is the person who will appoint Justice Ginsburg's replacement, you're going to be replacing, a liberal icon.
One thing it proved was that no matter who the nominee would be, as long as President Trump nominated them, that Democrats would do whatever necessary to obstruct their confirmation, whether that's lie or whatever tactics necessary.
2 candidates said to top the president's list, Barbara Lagoa, a Cuban-American on the 11th Circuit Court, and 7th Circuit Judge Amy Coney Barrett, a runner-up to Brett Kavanaugh's last go-around. Americans United for Life's Catherine Glenn Foster says Barrett's a solid constitutionalist.
She is not someone who is going to act as a judicial activist, who is going to substitute her own personal preferences for our nation's founding principles.
Ginsburg spent much of her life fighting for the equal treatment of women. Foster says Barrett may be conservative, but her balancing of work and family honor what Ginsburg wanted for women.
It would be very beneficial to all Americans, to all women, and really be an honor to the legacy of Justice Ginsburg to have a young mother on the court, a mother of 7.
The 3rd-ranking Republican senator, though, warns that Democrats will take vengeance if this nomination goes through, and then they take power.
Chuck Schumer has been very clear. The Democrats have been very clear. If they win the White House and the Senate, all bets are off. They are going to blow up the filibuster. They are going to use the nuclear option. They are going to stack the Supreme Court.
The president has said he'll pick a nominee this week. Paul Strand, CBN News, reporting from the Supreme